bond violation report that 9:08 a.m. You left at 9:13, entered again at 3:57 a.m. There was a curfew in this case, was there not?
Yes, and if you would, Judge, if you're anything like me, you have a tank of goodwill that can run empty. And you've given us more than we deserve in this case. His power had gone out. He learned that his sister...
Okay, pause right there. Did you catch that? The defendant was out during a hurricane at 4 a.m. Judges don't play when bond conditions are involved, and weather isn't an excuse in their courtroom. But let's be real, would you risk stepping out in hurricane winds just for a generator? Drop your answer below. I'm curious how far you'd go to stay cool during a blackout.
Had a generator, and so that's where he was. That's the address. It's his sister's home where there was a generator that could provide some cool air, and that's what was happening in this case. But there's no excuse. He understands what his bond conditions was.
Let me ask you this: was he allowed to be at the house that he went to?
Not according to his bond.
I had nowhere to go. It's hot.
So what? Everybody else in Houston still doesn't have power. 1 million people still don't have power. Still, to this very moment. And they're dealing with it.
Did you contact pretrial services to let them know where you were going?
Yes.
When did you do that?
Yesterday.
Okay, but you didn't do it
Days
before you went.
I called them. They wasn't answering the phone. I got pictures.
I don't care about
screenshots.
calling Jesus.
Yeah.
It don't matter who you're calling and what's your excuse. You have bond conditions. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is not the third time that you've had bond violations. How many is this?
This is the sixth time I've been here in the past 45 days.
Am I supposed to let you go after 6 times? Mr. Stewart.
To be fair, the first time was my first appearance, so that was just a regular court date.
You know, we all have to deal with very stressful situations. We are all under, we all deal with the stress. And really, 1 million people still, or I'm got to imagine it's hopefully less now,
I still don't have lights.
so many other people don't.
Sure.
But that doesn't give you the right to go where you're not supposed to go. And not only have I ordered you not to be out in the middle of the night, but the police and everybody else told you, stay at home. Don't go out in a hurricane. And yet you go out. It's not goodwill. You know, I mean, Mr. Mercer, now it becomes enabling. That's what it does. And it tells him that if I let him go, it's okay. It's not. He still thinks he can do whatever he wants to do.
I'm tired of coming in here and making excuses. What I've had to do is to remind myself.
Look, if you want to withdraw from that case, you can withdraw, and I'll appoint him a lawyer today. I'm not letting you go. It's not fair.
Oh, Judge, I got asthma allergies. I'm literally sweating bad. I couldn't even breathe in the house. Judge, I could not.
Stay.
No, I can't go nowhere else. I'm steady. I'm looking for a job. I can't find a job. It's hard. Everything is hard for me. Like literally everything is hard, Your Honor. Like
I didn't have power either. I don't have air conditioning. I have a fish that I'm trying to save by sitting there bubbling water myself, trying to keep this fish alive.
I don't have.
So we all have things that we deal with.
Oh, nothing. Your Honor, like I can't even charge. I barely can charge my ankle monitor. We have no power, like literally no power.
Go somewhere else. You don't go to the house that you're forbidden.
I don't have nowhere else to go. I don't have family out here. I only have one other person out here, other than my mom. Literally.
Judge, I'm not sure why the address was an exclusion zone. There's no violence, there's no victim in the case. It was a unlawful carry case. I don't know. If I would have caught that, I would have asked the judge to amend that order because it's his mother's and sister's house, and there was no reason to have that on the bond conditions. I don't understand why that was.
Tell me about it, because I don't remember. It's now been so many cases and so much that I don't even remember anymore.
On the first case,
I don't know, which case are we, because there's,
the weather case, so
Okay.
it's March 12, 2024. Officers were conducting a fugitive investigation for a wanted fugitive when they observed the defendant standing in front of an apartment in Harris County, Texas, with an AR pistol on his waistband. Rifle magazine was visible on the right side of his waist. Officers approached the defendant and instructed the defendant to come to them for their investigation. The defendant then turned and ran away 20 feet from outside to inside of his apartment and ran upstairs with the firearms on his possession. Officers then surrounded the apartment and gave commands for the defendant to come outside, which he eventually complied with. Officers then obtained consent from the homeowner to search the apartment and located an upper receiver inside a dresser, the rifle magazine inside the dresser, and a lower receiver of the rifle in another dresser near the window. The upper receiver had a live 300 blackout round ejecting out of it.
that's the first case.
That's the first transaction. He picked up evading and unlawful carrying in a public place. The other two were evadings.
So
That's where the exclusion zone came from. I feel like I dropped the ball on that because I would have asked the court to amend that. It's his mother's and sister's home, and I didn't feel like that was necessary for him to have it.
why did we do that in the first place, the exclusion over there? You know?
Judge. Judge, I don't believe it's something we requested because we didn't really rip anybody since there wasn't a victim in the case.
But your mother and your sister said it?
Yes, my sister stayed over there.
What address is that one?
12650 Ashford Meadow Drive, Unit A.
Says he shall not go to or within 500 feet of the 12600 Ashford Meadow Drive.
Here's where it gets legally tricky. The defense just admitted they might have dropped the ball. In bond law, that's huge because if an exclusion zone includes your own family's house, it could unfairly trap you. But despite that, Judge Boyd's focus is crystal clear: safety and compliance come before convenience. Let's see how she balances compassion with accountability next.
I don't want to make a presumption, Your Honor, but I do feel like if I had approached the DA and asked them to amend that, I don't think they would have been opposed. That's something that I should have done.
And I'm with you.
If I had done that.
And Mr. Mercer, I'm with you, but he's still out at 4 a.m. You're still going out at 4 a.m.
I was leaving the place I was at because me and my mom were panicking so much, and I had to go to went to my sister's house. You can ask my mom, you can call my sister, you can literally ask both of them. They'll tell you, literally. I was hiding. I have asthma and allergies. I can't breathe. I cannot breathe.
So bring him over here. I want to talk to him then.
I can call him on the phone, over the
They've
phone.
been texting with me. They said, please have the judge call us, so.
And she's even been calling. I promise, she's even been calling here.
Bring him here. Let's talk to him Monday.
Okay.
Okay, Judge. Thank you.
Hold to Monday.
In the interim, if it's their actual address, Judge, we will be unopposed to it.
I'm not going to do anything yet. I want to talk to them. Bring him here Monday. Let's roll it to Monday, and I want to talk to mom and sister.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay? Be back here Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
I know Roger was upset like crazy, but I mean, just fraudulent identity after fraudulent identity after no.
He was just doing his job, but I did tell him, Roger, go throw yourself at the mercy of the court.
I can't have sympathy, but
Hey, Judge,
really.
What's that over there on the wall? Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Stewart, we were here Friday.
Is mom here?
He wanted to bring his mother and his sister.
Please. Yeah. Everyone, keep it down, please. If you want to talk, go outside. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Are you mom? Okay, and you are a sister. Okay. How much do you know about Mr. Stewart? As far as all the cases that we have and how many charges he's picked up and of all the issues that we have, how much do you know?
We know about them, but we don't know about it. What's
Okay.
really going on.
I am at wit's end with your son. I am up to here. We now have a total of 4 open cases. They're all the same. And the bond violations continue to happen over and over and over. And I have put him in jail at least Mr. Mercer, at least 2 different occasions, right? 3? To try to get him to understand that we mean business. Someone keeps bonding him out and he continues to do what he wants to do. This last time I told him, I don't want you to do certain things. I didn't want him out in the middle of the night. It's one of my main concerns. Nothing good happens at 2 a.m, at 4 a.m, at all. And in this last violation report, which I think numbers now 6, he's out at 4 a.m.
Came to my house, because he couldn't breathe.
He has
asthma
asthma real bad,
And bronchitis as well.
and it's just, when it's hot,
They both came to my house because they couldn't breathe. And I had a mini generator and they blew out the air from the fan, and I have one.
And it can't wait another 2 hours until 7 a.m. until what he can,
he couldn't
couldn't
breathe, he
breathe.
can't breathe.
And I had to give him the Buterol through the machine and the steroid pump.
He's been had this ever since he was a baby, and he cannot breathe.
He wake up sometime out his sleep, sometime and can't
The
breathe.
noise he makes will wake you up.
Like
Oh, it's
that.
just because he can't breathe.
how does it continue to pick up these cases and how does it continue to violate these conditions being out though? And in at least one of the cases, he has an AR-15.
So, well,
Well, I believe it's because he's been shot before.
Look, it needs to stop. If somehow you guys are telling him it's okay to be out at 4 a.m, it's not.
That was just the one time that he came when the lights went out. That was it.
But it's always one time. It's always this, it's always that. And it just continues to happen. And this is the 6th time. Who does he live with now?
Lights came back on Saturday evening, so he's back with Mr. Freeman. He stays.
Do you stay home all day? What do you do? Do you work?
Just like, I've been on disability ever since 15, 16. I have neuropathy in my hands,
Who else stays at the house?
just me and him. And it affects my whole right side.
Why, Mr. Mercer, why did we do the exclusion in the first place from the house? I don't remember.
It must have been just a standard boilerplate thing that I overlooked or that the state overlooked. I didn't sign on until later on. I subbed in for somebody else. It was just where the incident occurred. There was no victim in the case. There's no danger to anyone in particular. I think it's just where they found him with the weapon. So I don't know, honestly. I think at the last setting, the state indicated that they would not oppose taking that out.
Do you have any reason why we put the restriction on that particular address?
Judge, I think that was a court condition, if I remember correctly, and on the allegations and stuff, it looks like he kind of trapped himself into that house and caused this whole standoff, and then because of the facts of the case, he didn't want to be around there until he had more information. But if it's his house, like I said, I'm not opposed to him.
What is your address, ma'am?
Well, I moved from over there to,
The address is actually
That's my
her.
address.
So that address is your
That's the
address.
address he came to, but it's not the address where it occurred at. What the address where it occurred at is like way down the way. I live in the front, so she came to the front.
she's a friend of the lady whose house he was at, some friend,
Where it happened.
and he ran into her. She was a friend of the family.
He ran up to the lady that was the friend of the family house.
I only have three things that I want. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. Actually, four things. Curfew, so he's not out in the middle of the night, and that he's a working man,
I've been trying to.
so that he doesn't have too much time on his hands. That's the only thing I'm requiring from him. And I'm going to say this now, that it doesn't matter to me if he lives with you, sister. My only concern is that he's not out in the middle of the night and doesn't have a weapon. Okay? I'm going to let him go with you guys, but I'm going to tell you now, if I have any future violations, I'm going to set each of his bonds at $50,000.
So is he allowed to come to my address?
I don't think it's an issue. My only thing is I don't want him out in the middle of the night. We will put a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. If he's out past any of those times, I'm telling you, I'm going to make his bond really, really high. He has to have a full-time job.
I'm working on trying to get him in.
Why are you working on it? He should be working
He
on
is
it.
well, I'm sorry.
Well,
We
we-
both are. We all are trying to just help him.
Yeah,
Because he's 17, so it's like it's not so many jobs that
I
we
understand.
can get him.
Look,
We just
if
trying
you-
to help him.
I'm happy that you're helping him. Really, at the end of the day, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But I just want you to understand that I'm at wit's end. I will not entertain any more excuses. I don't care what it is. I don't care where he's going. If you need to have a breathing machine in both houses, put one in there. Because, come up, Mr. Stewart. I'm going to take
Boom. That's the warning shot. Judge Boyd isn't bluffing. She's giving one last chance before dropping a $250,000 bond hammer. This is courtroom patience on its final breath. What do you think? Should the judge have shown mercy, or is this tough love the only way he'll learn? Let's talk in the comments.
off the restriction that you can go to your sister's house. I mean, I don't care what house you're going to. Don't be out past curfew.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if you leave your charger at your sister's house and you have to go out at 9:05 to go get it somewhere else. The next time, and I'm going to make a notation clearly here of everything, because I'm not going to forget anything. The
Yes, sir.
next time, I don't care what your excuse is. I'm going to make your bond $250,000.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
At some point, they're going to stop paying to get you out because they're wasting their money every single time, thousands of dollars to get you out for you to violate to go right back in.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're on notice now. If you are going to go to a particular house, have your overnight bag that has everything in it, your phone, your charger, your albuterol, the machine you might need, have everything, because I will not entertain any excuses. Mr. Mercer, you're on notice now. I don't care what the excuse is. The next time he violates any condition, you know what's going to happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yeah, we need to make
So
sure.
the only conditions that we have now, get a job full-time or be in school full-time.
Sir.
No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol,
Sir.
and no out past curfew.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
Do we need to, I'll talk to pretrial services about
Talk
the
with Tracy
address.
so that we iron everything out. And then that's it.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you, Judge.
I appreciate you.
So much.
Okay.